Hi there, it's Julian. Welcome to these series of videos, quick and easy vegetarian curry recipes. These videos that I'm making are in conjunction with my new book that I've just released, Quick and Easy Vegetarian Curry Recipes. This book is now available on Amazon as a printed book, such as the one I've got in my hand here, but also as a Kindle ebook too. So if you'd like more information about that, if you've not heard of that or seen that, I'll post a link below the video. But anyway, today we're doing a recipe that is featured in this book on page 75, and that is Channa dal. And this is one of my all-time favorite dal recipes. The great thing about it is it's so tasty, and yet it features but one spice. Now, when I say one spice, it does have a little bit of turmeric in there just to create a nice yellow colour, but essentially the one spice that is in this Channa dal recipe is cumin, and it tastes amazing. You'll be surprised how Indian dishes can taste incredible with 1, 2 or even 3 spices, and most of the recipes in this book are very simple to make, yet incredibly tasty. And the good thing about them is you can make them very quickly in 20 minutes or less. That's the unique feature about this book. Anyway, let's get into the recipe, the Channa dal. Okay, Channa dal is just simply chickpea or small chickpea. Channa can also refer to chickpea as well. Now, the split chickpea is what makes the dal. It's a bit like mung bean. When you split mung bean, you get split mung dal. So anything that's split becomes the dal as opposed to the whole legume. Now, in this case, these small chickpeas, you just want a good brand, a decent brand, so you get them split in half like that. You don't want them broken up into lots of pieces. If you buy an inferior brand, they sometimes come broken up into bits, so you don't want that. The brand I use and would wholeheartedly recommend is the East End brand. They're a good quality Channa, and well priced too, not too expensive. So here we have our ingredients that we're going to use in our Channa dal as per the book. Now, I'm using red onion today because that's what I've got in, but you can use white or red onion in this dish. It won't make any difference. Now, to show you the dal, we've cooked the dal as per the method described in the book, and this is the consistency that you want to be going for. Okay, so we've cooked our channa as per the instructions in the recipe book, and what you're aiming for once it's cooked is that you'll be able to take some of the channa in the mouth, just give it a taste. If it tastes crunchy, it's not quite done. It doesn't matter if it's firm, but you just don't want it crunchy. So now we'll add in our water. So now we've added in our water, what we're going to do is just take a potato masher and just mash some of the channa. Not all of them, we don't want to mash them all, but you just want to mash some of them. What this will do is it will give it a lovely gelatinous quality and a great flavour as well. You'll really get the flavour out of the channa just by mashing a few of them, just like that. So now what we'll do is we'll just prepare our tarka as we get this on a nice simmer. Okay, we're going to temper our spice, which is cumin, also obviously the garlic and the chilli and the turmeric. So we just make sure our oil's hot, so just put in some cumin seeds like that. When they start to splatter, you know then that the oil is hot enough. So we really just want to crackle these in our oil for about 30 seconds, not very long, just enough so that the actual spices release their flavours into the oil. Make sure your oil doesn't smoke, we don't want it burning or it will impair the flavour. Okay, and then next we'll just add in the turmeric. This is really just mostly for colour. Add a nice colour to our channa dal. So just stir that in and just fry off that spice for just a moment. And then we're going to add in our garlic, and we're just going to brown this garlic just for again less than a minute. You can hear the sizzle. That's all the water content in the garlic. Just wait for that to dissipate. That's just starting to brown. It smells fantastic. So now we can add in our onion. And the green chilli. So we're just going to we're not going to brown these onions or anything, but we just want them to just soften a little bit. So the onions and the chilies will have taken the heat out of the pan a little bit, so we don't have to worry about burning the garlic now. You want this on about a sort of a moderate to high heat. So we're just going to cook that probably for about a minute, and then we'll come back to the next step. Okay, our onions are just starting to turn translucent, less than a minute. I think it says 30 seconds in the book, but it depends on your pan temperature. Now we're going to add in our tomatoes and just mix them in. Again, they'll bring the temperature of the pan down, so you might need to adjust temperature. Just take it up a bit. Yeah, and we'll do that. And we'll just cook these again just for less than a minute, just till they start to soften before we add the contents of that to our channa. Now I'm going to show you what the channa's looking like, because we've got it on the back burner, and that is just simmering away on a medium heat. So in the background we've got our channa here, and it's a little bit too runny for where we want it, but as per the recipe in the book, you can just reduce this to the desired consistency. So you can see it's just a little bit too runny yet. We want to get it a little bit thicker than that, but again, according to your taste. It will be amazing once we've added our tarka, which is what we're going to do next. So you add the contents of this pan into that one. Tarka simply just means your spice combination, usually fried in some sort of oil or ghee. And then we'll just stir that in. And this will add the flavour. So we're just going to add in now the salt and the sugar. So that's our sugar. And really with the salt, you just want to go to taste. But if you would like a measurement, I'd say between 1/2 and 3/4 of a teaspoon would be thereabouts right. Just stir that in. And I'm just going to cook that down a little bit more, so you can see the consistency that I have it at, that I think it's best. And we're going to add in also our other ingredient, which is our lemon juice. And again, you can do this to taste. Some people like it to be a little bit more sharp, so they add a little bit more lemon juice. Others just want a little bit of a background flavour. I like it just a bit of a background flavour, really, not too tart. But you can add more or less depending on your taste. In the recipe it mentions coriander, which is not in the ingredients list. That's up to you. Some people like to put coriander on everything, so I just included it there if you would like to garnish it at the end, or if you would like the flavour of coriander in your dish, but I'm not going to have it. As you can see by the picture in the book, it doesn't have any coriander, so I'll come back to that and show you what it looks like when I think it's just about done. Okay, I've managed to reduce the channa now, and you can see that that's about the right consistency, I would say. Just a bit thicker than soup-like. But again, it's to your personal taste. If you'd like it a little bit thicker, just reduce it even more. I'm just going to check it for seasoning. That just needs a little bit more salt, and actually a little bit more lemon. So I'm just going to put a little bit more salt in that. And I'm just going to squeeze a little bit more lemon in. and I'll serve that up and do the taste test. So there you have it, delicious Channa dal. Let's do the taste test. Okay, so we're going to do the taste test. Oh, that is so good. This is one of my favourite all-time curries or dals. It really is amazing that with just one spice, essentially just one spice, cumin, you can create something that tastes so great. You can taste the garlic in there, and you can obviously get a little bit of a background of heat from the green chilli, but not too much because we only put one green chilli in it. But it tastes amazing. And you know, the great thing that I love about Channa dal is because of the gelatinous quality of the dal that's made from the small little chickpeas. It tastes really creamy in the palate. So you don't need to have a lot of fat, a lot of oil in this. It tastes really, really creamy in the palate. It's really, really nice. Delicious with a nice wholemeal chapati or some rice. And perfect for an autumn day. As obviously we're into autumn now, soon be into winter. It's a perfect dish to have. So I hope you get great results with the Channa dal and the other recipes that are in my new book, Quick and Easy Vegetarian Curry Recipes. And if you've not heard about that book, then check out the links below. You can get it as a paperback on Amazon. You can also get it as a Kindle. And I'd just like to tell you, on the 23rd of October, that's today, it's available at half price at just £2.49 as a Kindle book. So you might want to go and grab that. You can get the paperback. If that's not on today, it should be available anytime now at just about £12.99, I think it is, as memory serves me. But it's great value. As you can see, it's a nice large book, nice glossy cover. There are many recipes in here, lots about why you might want to include more vegetarian food or dishes in your diet. There's a lot about that. There's a whole section dedicated to dals, which is really useful if you want to get into cooking dals, because as I've mentioned before, most of India are vegetarian and they eat a lot of dal, and so there's a whole section dedicated just to dal, to the nutritional benefits that you get from eating lentils and pulses and legumes, and also a nice sort of guide here in this book that tells you how to cook the various different types of dal. So it's worth getting the book just for that. And I'd like to thank everybody that's gone out and grabbed this book already, because you have helped make this book an Amazon #1 bestseller in just 3 days, and I'm very grateful to you for you, those of you that follow me, in helping that become a reality, because that's no mean feat to be able to become #1 in the Indian food section in just 3 days. So thanks for following. There'll be more videos related to this new book, Quick and Easy Vegetarian Curry Recipes. I will work through the book and do many videos to accompany the recipes, so that you've got that as an added bonus too. So thanks for watching. See you again soon.